This week on Death Poops.
This week on Death Poop.
Sir, there's been another case of death poops over the Atlantic.
My God.
Sir, there's been another case of death poops.
Death Poop, you have to go behind enemy lines and poop in the enemy bunker. Only one man can do his job. It's me, Death Poop.
Sir, why is your code name also Death Poops, the thing we're fighting against?
Because I'm the best at what I do. And what I do is poop. It's death poop.
You're my hero.
I know.
Last time on a very special episode of the PJC.
My God, it won't stop growing!
Brian, no! Brian,
watch it! Everybody duck!
Dane's gone for some reason.
We now find ourselves in present day.
Wow, it's great that the problems I had before are gone now, isn't it?
It's a good thing we found a solution to that problem, that growth problem you had.
Yeah, it was a problem. It was involving me and
just
growth.
in the nick of time, too.
Yeah, bad.
And no consequences came of it.
Nothing ever came of it. No lasting anything.
I love our talks.
So welcome everyone to
Dane's back.
the PJC.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey guys.
You missed a lot of hijinks and goings-on.
I just went down to look for pearls on
Brian
the
had
bottom
a monstrous erection.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
It's okay, I farted it all out.
It was like Monster Blood,
Good.
the Goosebumps book, but
Good.
Brian's dick.
I'm so glad that you brought me up to speed on this week's episode.
It's a very real problem I have. My wiener is too big. Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
So welcome everyone to the PJC. We're a podcast that does Would You Rathers and other such stuff. My name's Dane.
My name's Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And yes?
No,
Go ahead.
Do you want to?
Well, I was going to say that
Please do.
This was the last week that our friend Kayla was supposed to join us and couldn't. So, once again, and for the last week, our friend the Tea Kettle has joined us.
What?
Hey,
That's
Tea
me.
Kettle.
Hey.
Hey, TK.
Hey.
You going to knock it out of the park, TK?
TK?
Yeah.
You
If
gonna
I don't
Want
blow it.
TKO?
Catchphrase!
That's a show,
Can we
folks.
Can we keep a tally of how many times I managed to sneak that into the episode?
No.
Damn it.
So,
That's fair. I'm gonna do it anyway.
okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
There's an app for that.
It's your prerogative to. So welcome everyone. We are going to do some very lighthearted would you rathers that have nothing to do with emotion or heartache.
It'd be great if that was true.
Thank you,
death.
and or dubious look.
What you can't see at home, dear viewer, is I'm waggling those eyebrows.
And
Just
my dubious looks.
super waggles. Super waggle. Our first would you rather comes to us from Jamie in Oakland, and she asks Oakland.
Where is that?
Yeah, I don't.
Somewhere.
It's
It's
past this
There-
town and
think-
far town.
I think they might have a
Kettlesburg.
sports.
Oh,
A sports?
Yeah, a sports or
Huh.
two.
They might have a sports or two. Yeah.
Well, Jamie from there asks, would you, on a 16-hour flight, would you rather be in first class but have constant turbulence, or be in the middle seat in coach between large people, obese people,
Overweight people.
overweights?
Well, yeah, heavy folks.
like overweight enough that they're encroaching on your
That's
fucking
right.
decrees, is what it sounds like.
My
Oh.
bladder is the size of a walnut.
Yeah. Which is
And
weird
I-
because you're a tea kettle
I know.
and
I
you
know.
have a bladder.
Well, okay, hold on. So let's think about that from how big is a human bladder? Would that actually scale down to
Like a
tea
cantaloupe.
kettle size? Do I have a normal bladder for the tea kettle?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Then-
a walnut is about
I think a walnut's about right.
It's kind of just all of you, right?
You are a vessel for liquid, but are you a vessel for waste
Are
liquid?
you? I was gonna say. Are you saying I'm a whole bladder?
I mean, you could hold all your good force holding liquids.
And answering would you rathers in a really great way. Jimmy, you're a fucking idiot.
Fucking, what are you good for, TK?
Just hold and waste, I guess.
I guess.
not pulling any punches this week.
Oh, sending me off with a big ol'
Big ol' fuck you.
So as a tea kettle, you are a vessel for liquid.
That's
but
fair.
as a sentient tea kettle, you've probably got a walnut-sized bladder.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, but that actually defeats what I was trying to achieve, which was I have a very small bladder.
Okay, even for a tea kettle.
Yeah. So maybe like dropping that down to maybe like blueberry or pea size.
Yeah, pea size.
Yeah.
It would be
Pea-sized?
appropriate. Yeah, pea size. Pea.
Yeah. So
Urine.
I enjoy beverages. Like I every morning have orange juice, coffee, and water.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Like
Yeah.
the cereal commercials
The
from the
trifecta.
days of old.
It's
I
part of
wake
a
up really
balanced breakfast.
thirsty, and then I like drink tea and water for the rest of the day, and that shit just runs right through me. So, I, for that reason alone, would opt for.
No, it's
I
tough.
hate turbulence. I hate flying.
Well,
So
would turbulence also have the same effect, though? I guess you could get up and go, but, like, be jostling you all around.
I've never been in first class. I've only ever been in cheap as balls class.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
been in first
me
class.
either.
I've been in turbulent flights, and that's not great. But I've never been in first class, though.
If you're in first class, you could probably lean that seat all the way back, take a little turbulence, a little snooze, a little
You think so?
a TS.
If it's a high enough first class, if it's like 0.5 class. Well, because it's first class, second class, third class, right? So
Is
even
that
higher
real?
than first class
What?
is 0.5 class.
Is that... Hold on.
Buy
Are you
into my
saying real
fiction.
things? Okay.
So in 0.5 class, they've got like shock absorbers on your seats, right? And you're sitting there, and the turbulence don't even touch you because of gyroscopic technologies.
Sure.
Also, if you slip the stewardess a $5, she'll give you a handful of ambience. Welcome to first class.
0.5 class.
Oh.
That's not.
I'm so- I shouldn't have said stewardess. I meant flight attendant.
Flight attendant, thank you.
Yeah, Brian, we don't want a repeat of last week.
You're growing inappropriately
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
in the air.
So I've never been in first class, but I think I'd be afraid of turbulence that long. Like it would be super stressful. And I don't get stressed out when people are encroaching on my space. It's just kind of tough to deal with. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of thing. It's just inconvenience rather than fear. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't like. Maybe I get to know these guys. Maybe I get to know them, and then we get like buddy, and I got my arms around them at some point, and we're just like singing sea shanties while we're
Upsetting
flying.
everyone.
Nobody likes this idea, huh?
Yeah. Well, nobody else on the plane.
No, the singing would get very annoying very quickly.
I also know that like on a train, like on a crowded train, I get really claustrophobic when people get packed in next to me. And like in like economy, next to like two huge mofos, I got to imagine I would be getting really, really like cramped, just like really stressed out. I think maybe even as stressed out as if it was like really fucking turbulent.
You'd think it'd be equidistant then.
I think possibly.
It's tricky because like if you knew that it was just like, oh, the flight's just going to be a turbulent flight the whole time and everything's going to be fine, then I don't know that would be so bad. But I think realistically, you wouldn't know that.
No,
like
you wouldn't.
So I feel like I'm a pretty good flyer, but
Good little flying boy,
good
huh?
little flying boy. But
You always get them wings.
flap flap. But man, turbulence is something else. Like I get I get surprisingly kind of motion sick more often than I think a lot of people
Sure.
do, perhaps. And so on top of like I got last year or something, I was coming back from somewhere, and there was a bit of turbulence coming near the end zone of the airport. And,
We're about to make a touchdown. Turbulence incoming.
and I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling a little motion sick, feeling a little terrified. What if the plane does crash? Because it was kind of a lot. It was more turbulence than I've ever experienced.
It's a bouncy time.
It wasn't actually in the grand scheme of things a lot, but I'm like, man, what if we crash though?
This is it.
We're gonna crash because there's a little bit of turbulence. What if? I'm so close to being home in my bed. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scarier than it sounds, unless you're very used to flying.
Right.
So even if you're in first class, I don't know.
Is anyone not scared of turbulence?
I think if you fly a lot, it's not that bad. Like, cause you just
I
know,
guess.
like it takes a lot to fucking end a plane.
Yeah.
So every time I fly, I always freak out, and I'm just like, it's just gonna be the end of me, man. And then like, I'll text Jordan, if I die, I love you, and he'll just be like, just trust in science, because the wings of the plane can be like perpendicular to the ground, and the plane would still fly.
Right.
So like, if you think about that, turbulence doesn't take down planes. It's usually like a malfunction.
You know, oddly, turbulence does stress me out, but not nearly as much as takeoff and landing. It's those two moments where I get really like, the plane's gonna explode in a fireball. It's like that's really what freaks me out.
Well, Dane and I actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it.
All
Dane
right.
and I were talking about this the other night because we were having this exact same conversation, and he also hates takeoffs and landings.
They're my
And
least
I was
favorite.
like, that is perfectly reasonable, because I read somewhere that most, if not all, plane, or most, it can't be all, like plane malfunctions and things like that happen in the first and last 10 minutes of a flight.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So my overpowering fear is justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're in the right.
Yeah. No, it's legit. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh
Man,
golly.
what a fucking thing
Sorry.
you paid for. You fly 10 hours to go cross country. You're a good little passenger the whole time, sitting in between you two big boys, and then the fucking
sexist.
plane crashes right at the end, and you die. You're dead. You're like, wow, what a life I lived.
That would be unfortunate.
That would be.
I think
Would you rather die at the beginning?
I said no whammies this week. No whammies.
Oh man.
No, I would definitely go with the two big boys. And I'll tell you why. Because bigger people are very soft. And I think that I'd be able to rest my head.
Touch all on them, invade their space.
Hey, we're all in this together. I'm an affable person. I'd be like, hey guys, you see how this is working out. I'm going to need a little bit of understanding on everyone's parts here. And then, I'd talk them up a little bit, maybe buy them a drink. Wait, this is getting weird. No, but I'd probably nap on their shoulder.
Man, where are you going on the 16-hour
On
flight?
this particular flight?
Yeah. It's gotta be cross continent.
16 hours, yeah. No, it's
Where are you going?
long, Indonesia.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's
I'm guessing that's a long,
what's
long
there?
flight.
What's there for you?
What's there? Who's there?
What's there for you?
My sensei, he lives there, yeah. Where I was taught the ancient mystical arts of, what was it? Frostbite Fu? Nope. The Tea Kettle and Brian just looked at each other, looked away like, we have nothing for you. We have nothing for you. There's nothing over here. Keep looking, Dane, because there is nothing over here for you.
Got nothing.
Yeah, I got a little out of my depth there. So, all you motherfuckers better start talking.
So I would definitely do first class with turbulence, because even greater than my deep and terrible fear of dying in an airplane, I hate inconveniencing people more. So like having to ask someone to get up so I can go to the bathroom, given the fucking tiny ass bladder that I have for 16 hours. Also, I can't sleep on planes, so I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah.
So at least I can like stretch my legs out in first class, and I'll like have space to do some breathing exercises to calm myself from the turbulence.
Sure. A little bit of complimentary champagne.
A lot of it, actually, probably, if we're being honest.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, first class, for sure.
Yeah, ditto. Like, not for necessarily the same reasons, although I do hate that too, having to be like, I'm sorry, I gotta, like, and in movie theaters, like, that's the worst too, is like, I gotta take a piss. I'm a little piss boy, I gotta piss. I'm sorry, I'm just not a little piss boy, I gotta piss.
I'm changing your name in my phone to Little Piss Boy now.
Damn it!
Naughty little piss boy.
Naughty little piss boy.
NLPB.
But yeah, like, I'm very kind of claustrophobic with people, and like when I'm cramped in a small space with people, like I just start thinking like it's like Lord of the Flies, and gotta kill the pig, eat its blood. I'm the pig in that case. I'm the pig who'd be eaten. So I'd take the turbulence. I think I'd get used to it.
Should I scoot over on the couch? Are you okay? Should I
What
be scared?
couch?
What couch?
You mean
I mean,
what
the
do you
jacuzzi?
What?
tub?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I blew it.
Why'd you bring this couch here?
No, the couch inside the tub.
Yeah.
I'm okay with hot tubs. That like the rules are different for hot tubs.
Okay, great.
So I think after the first 15 minutes of continued turbulence, immediately after ascension into the air.
Oh, wow.
Would
Hey there, big spender. You want to spend another $5 on a word? Mm-hmm.
I do.
Okay,
I
good.
would like to. After 15 minutes, I'd be like, what's going on, guys? Is this a bad plane? After 30 minutes, I'd be convinced that it was a bad plane, that we're all going to die. There's gremlins on the wings. It's going to be a time. So even if I could...
16 hours later.
16 hours later, I'm just actually insane. And I've been...
You've gone full Shatner.
I've been tried with air crimes for trying to tell everyone, like, why aren't you all... Because, like, I'm also just imagining it's only for me.
Yeah.
This can't be the same flight.
Everyone's so calm, and you're just, like, shaking like an insane person.
So it's gotta be inconvenience. Like, whatever. They'll move when I gotta pee. It's fine.
Or you pee on them.
I'm gonna pee right on them.
Or you pee right on them.
I don't know if that's an air crime or not.
Probably.
I'll pee all over you, chubby. Pee right on you.
Jeez.
You move or I pee on you.
Is that Jimmy Stewart?
Well, it's because he's Jimmy. And
Yeah,
this is my Jimmy impersonation. That's how it sounds in my brain. I'm gonna pee all over you.
I'm a horse sometimes too.
I'm gonna pee all over you. I gotta pee on it like I gotta pee like a me.
I love our talks.
Like a racehorse. So, we did it. We answered the first one. It was a tough road, but we drove it for 16 hours. But now we're arriving at our first destination, and that is Lonely Hearts Junction. Brian, take it away.
It's in Singapore.
Speaking of being peed all over, it's Lonely Hearts, where we're crammed together like cattle in a ship. God. Like a person between two fatties. And the plane's got turbulence. And we gotta try to find some sort of companionship in the midst of this, like, cylinder full of pee and fat people that's shaking and won't stop shaking. This week, mine is entitled, Updated, ***, so many looking to get attached when they are... And it continues in the body of it because they didn't have enough space. So many looking to get attached when they are attached themselves.
You think they just opt for another subject line and then put that as the first? Okay, no. Okay.
English is hard.
English is hard.
Maybe if they took updated and some of the asterisks out of it. Sadly, no. So it continues. Reading ads on Craigslist for some time now, and I'm pretty startled at how many married men there are that wish to connect. I know I shouldn't consider Craigslist to be the defining paradigm of an honest and monogamous relationships, but the overwhelming outpouring of ads looking for a fellow cheater is unsettling.
Oh.
I wonder, are most men and women in marriages cheating? Is that the status quo now? All of you sound miserable. Simply miserable. Why don't you get a divorce? Every single one of you claim extenuating circumstances. I'm sure there are a rare few that have wives that are sick, dying, disabled, or unable to partake in sexual activities, but not all of you. I'm a single woman, genuinely looking for a connection, and I've posted an ad on here before and met a boyfriend once. It was great, and we ended it a few months ago because he wanted a family and I didn't. I came back here to read the ads, and I'm floored to see that the number of ads for a cheating partner in crime has gone up quite a bit.
Exponentially.
Why? Why do you guys do it? I guess this makes me sad and very, very curious is all. If you're so miserable, why not leave?
Yeah.
Life is too short to be stuck in a situation where you're living a double life and unhappy all of the time. Mm-hmm. And that's the sort of that's the main body of it. She's got like a response to apparently she got a lot of hate mail out of this.
Oh, no kidding.
But I kind of like it.
People don't
there.
like being called out for their shit? Huh.
Amazingly. So yeah, I kind of like it ending there though. Just
okay.
Like, yeah.
Does she give any stats?
For herself?
Yeah.
She's a lady.
Okay.
And she lives in a place.
She's a lady! She has opinions.
She has
opinions.
And I think they're fairly reasonable.
No, they're good. Yeah, she's right.
I loved how actually, like, there's just this tone of actual shock in her writing I really liked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, she's not really so outrageous as a lot of the ones we read on here, but it's like, I mean, like, I've like doing this thing we do every week, Jimmy. I've read through a lot of those cheat ads too, and I had her same reaction, like, wow, there's a lot of people looking to like hook up behind their spouse's back. And it just, I found it so like, I think it like actually, I found it very affirming that somebody else had that same response. I felt a little bit saner reading that.
I wonder if it's just a thing of Craigslist. Like, Craigslist is the anonymous place to do it.
Ashley Madison got sunk, so now
it got sunk and everyone got funked up.
Nice rhyme.
That was very eloquent and well written. The title of my lonely heart is Stress Boobs Needed.
Oh, fuck.
Age 68.
Guys, I smell love.
The last 2 years, I have needed an angioplasty. My cardiologist says I must find ways to reduce stress.
Oh, God.
I tried one of those stress squeeze balls, but it does not seem to work.
Oh, no.
I was thinking...
You know what, Will? Tits!
I was thinking stress boobs would relieve my stress much better. You know, touch them, kiss them, feel them against my body. In parentheses... nude, of course, to get the proper feel.
Gotta get.
Of course. Yeah.
You would be doing a great community service for a senior citizen.
The fuck?
No sex, of course, because that would probably give me a heart attack.
That would be unreasonable.
I'm not sure if this is covered by Medicare. Probably need a referral. That's it. That's all.
It is not covered by any sort of insurance.
No, I don't.
I mean, not if they're nude, of course.
Not if they're nude. Tea Kettle, I love that you are so sure about insurance things as a tea kettle.
Yeah, well,
Being a...
There's not a whole lot to do when you're just a tea kettle, so you end up reading a lot of...
Get certified in insurance matters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For these insurance-related questions.
Yeah. I'm going to write back to this guy. Not covered by Medicare.
So, at any point, did the first person say anything about what type of relationship they wanted?
Probably not one with somebody who's married.
Okay, well, yes.
I mean, it sounded like she's had success in actually finding a monogamous, at least semi-long-term relationship with somebody, so I don't
That
imagine...
ended like 2 months ago.
Yeah, and she doesn't actually give the impression that she's, like, looking for a quick fuck or... You know, anything sans substance.
Not looking to lend out her boobs.
Well, to be fair, my guy probably not married. Because if he was married,
he'd be getting those
probably
boobs
have
rubbed on
access
him.
to boobs.
Some stress boobs.
Stress boobs.
Yeah. So that is helpful. But he's also a senior citizen.
Was there an age on?
There wasn't actually.
I mean,
Okay. Okay, hey. I don't want to assume, because that makes us all assholes. I love the first person's candor. And like you said, Brian, it kind of gives me hope for the kind of person who uses Craigslist.
Yeah.
I know that outside of this podcast, my experience with Craigslist dating has been through a friend. And that wasn't a terribly positive one, at least for me, through him. So yeah, the fact that she's still like coming to it to find meaningful relationships is kind of bolstering. And that she's, calling all these people out on what is essentially kind of a bullshit operation of, cheating on people behind their spouses' backs and not being true to themselves.
Was yours in Women for Men?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, like, I don't know. You're gonna like be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking cheat on my wife, and oh god, this post has shown me the error in my ways.
No.
I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Like,
but like that was part of what I found sort of charming about it is like she was just kind of like shocked and had to like express it.
There's something to be said about. There's a couple of questions that I learned from a stand-up comedian, actually. And before saying anything, you should ask yourself, does this need to be said? Does this need to be said by me? And does this need to be said by me right now? And that has kind of given me a rubric for when I feel like I need to say something. And did it need to be said? Probably not. Did it need to be said by her? Probably not also. Right then, probably not. But it was still great that she said it. Like, this kind of breaks that 3-question rule because I think that it's great that she kind of brought that out there.
Exactly. But am I glad she said it? Oh, yes, I'm glad. Oh, yes, I'm glad.
And I think that if you asked her to answer those questions for herself, she would have answered yes on all three.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's why she did it. But will she find love with Stress Boob Man?
yes.
We got one yes.
No.
TK, what do you think?
No.
No? Bryman?
No.
Nope.
No.
Now I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about this because
Tie it up with me, Dane. Come on. I have no reason for wanting this.
Jimmy makes a good point that this guy may not be married and we don't know how old she is. So this could lead to a prosperous relationship. I don't know. There's not quite enough information on either side for me to be able to say yes or no.
He had a little joke at the end.
And he is funny.
One could make the argument she references not wanting to have a family, so she is within her child rearing years.
Oh, very good. Mm-hmm. Very good.
So she is, at the very least, in maybe like her mid 40s or earlier.
Very perceptive.
Insightful. Incisive. Like teeth.
This T.K.O got teeth.
Hey.
I got a bite to you.
You know what they say? This tea kettle got teeth.
Literal teeth. It's a weird tea kettle.
Who brought this thing?
Yeah, I'm going to say no. Just because... Sorry, Jim. Yeah, because, I mean, he's not looking for a meaningful relationship, and he might find it, but I don't think he's going to look for it.
No, he just wants to put his hands on some titties.
Yeah.
Tiddies.
And he wants some titties to be put upon him as well, naked.
Yeah,
Let
naked.
me posit this to you guys.
No.
See if it changes your mind.
It won't.
What if, at the end of his ad, he says, P.S. Defo not married.
Then I would be like, did Jimmy write this ad? Because he's the only person I've ever met who uses the word defo.
It's a good, definitely real word.
Our next Would You Rather comes to us from the land of milk and honey known as Reddit. And this is a 4-peater. This person has given us at least 3 other Would You Rathers. And I recently reached out to all the people on Reddit, telling them about the podcast. So, hi, people from Reddit.
You did it. You listened.
You're listening. And this guy M Cheetah 2, this is his second account, asked for this one specifically, so I thought I'd oblige.
Oh, lovely.
M Cheetah 2 asks, would you rather fight a 4-foot tall John Cena or an 8-foot tall Megan Fox?
Okay, John Cena, the WrestleMan.
That's right.
Megan Fox, the actress?
That's right. Of Transformers fame.
Presumably not strong, but stronger than a regular human-sized human.
TK, are you looking him up?
Tall.
Yeah, I didn't know who John Cena was.
That's cool.
He's a WrestleMan.
He's a WrestleMan.
Yeah.
He's the one that the meme is all John Cena.
Because
He's the baseball cap in the sweatbands.
What?
He's got sweatbands.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He wears a ball cap.
Okay.
He's the WrestleMan.
Da 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 da. That's how the song goes.
Yeah, so it became a meme in the last couple of years.
It's the new Rickroll.
Where something's being introduced, and then instead of the thing that's supposed to be introduced, it turns out to be John Cena. And the music plays, and everyone's like, "Oh, you got me with the Cena again."
It's literally a more creative Rickroll. Like, instead of faking out somebody to just click on a link, it's like, watch this video that isn't what we said it was.
It just turns out to be it's John Cena. Yeah. Anyway.
So one thing I noticed from his pictures, and this makes sense because he's a wrestler, dude's buff.
He's a buff dude.
He's a fight man.
Yeah.
But he's only 4 feet tall.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the, pack of his wallop.
His pumpitude.
Yeah, pumpitude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What did both of you just say?
His swellation, right. Yeah. But then again, if we've got an 8-foot tall Megan Fox, then you gotta scale those muscles up to her also.
Yeah.
So she may be the size she is now, but if in proportion, they're much bigger and she's stronger.
I have heard that, categorically speaking, fights tend to go to the bigger individual, not necessarily the quicker person or
the quick and the dead, right?
Yeah, it's size and reach is a big advantage.
See, Andre Giant, figure 1.
Tell that to the Ewoks, Brian.
Oh, wow.
Shoot. Good point.
Throwing mad fire.
Good point.
I mean, I just think that I think I could take an 8-foot Megan Fox.
Yeah?
With my cleverness.
Ooh.
Yeah. And by cleverness, I mean I could probably trip her because she'd probably be wearing heels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's not. I mean, she doesn't come off as the brightest person in the world.
Yeah, I mean, 4 feet tall is still pretty tall. Mm-hmm. And he's a trained fighter.
WrestleMan.
Trained.
It's weird. I feel like I'd have more success fighting like a 12 or a 16-foot tall Megan Fox, but an 8-foot tall is in the realm of possibility where it's like you say, reach and a regular fighting stuff will matter. But if she's getting real tall, I can fucking David and Goliath that shit, whip out my slingshot
and just get her right in the eyeball.
Get her in her one eye.
Oh boy.
the Megan Fox Cyclops.
Imagine that being presented before a court. So a giant Megan Fox chased you down and you shot her in the eye with a wrist rocket.
How do you plead?
How do you plead?
That
and then she's sitting in court, all sitting in a tiny normal sized chair,
but she's
with
huge.
An eye patch.
Yeah,
with an eye patch.
Nicely dressed.
So angry.
Her neck in a brace.
Angry at you.
Now it doesn't say that anyone has to die, so you're just fighting them. So I feel okay. I'm going to take it this way. Because John Cena is a trained wrestleman, as Brian has so eloquently put several times.
It's a clinical term.
I feel like you could fight him and it could be very dramatic, but not real. You know what I mean? I don't think he'd actually fight
You'd have to both be on the same page about that.
Isn't he the one who, part of his shtick was he was actually, an Olympic wrestler?
No, that is Kurt Angle.
Oh.
That's his angle, huh? Being Olympian?
Because he was the bald, buff American flag man.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know.
That's Kurt Angle. I don't know.
Kurt Angle had hair. I thought he had,
He didn't. Maybe he does now. I don't know.
He grew his hair out.
Oh, no, actually, it's the other way around. He did, but now he shaves his head.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Well, what I'm saying is because he's a trained fighter, I think we could put on a fight and I wouldn't get hurt. But Megan Fox would like stomp me.
I like
Well,
the
she's an
idea that
actress.
She is. She could
she
act
could fake it.
till she makes it.
Yeah. She's made it, though.
Yeah, but I think like
Already.
in this scenario, and maybe I'm reading too far into the would you rather.
Read
but
farther.
I don't
into
think
it.
I don't think choreographing a fight is quite what they're looking for.
Yeah, you're speaking towards the spirit of the would you rather. When he says when M Cheetah says fight, he means fight.
Yeah. Like you're hanging out in a bar and there's either a 4-foot tall John Cena or an 8-foot tall Megan Fox next to you, and you piss them off and they say, "Catch me outside," and then you guys go outside. And
I was gonna go with my friend doesn't like you. I don't like you either. But Cash Me Outside
Yeah.
is good too.
Well, I mean, that meme is already over, so by the time this actually posts, it's going to be over. So sorry about that.
That's all right. This has been Meme Nostalgia with TK. Meme Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
A museum of memes.
I like the idea that
That might be a good segment. Museum of Memes.
A meme-trospective.
Oh, yes. What do you like the idea of, Jimmy?
that John Cena would just throw his punches like out of habit, and you wouldn't ever actually get hurt.
You just start trying to wail on you, but he's too well trained.
Yeah.
I heard this very apocryphal story about this martial arts instructor where he would do this scenario where he's training his students how to disarm somebody, like take a gun away. And he did this very formulaic thing where the student would come with the gun and he would very artfully grab the gun and in the same smooth motion present the gun to them. And one time he was actually being mugged, took the gun away from the mugger, and just out of reflex, very artfully handed the gun back to the mugger. Summarily took the gun and shot him with it.
Oh
no!
Again, it's just a rumor I've heard, but yeah.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
That's funny and sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
So I feel like it would have to be Megan Fox. Just because, I don't know, beating up a 4-foot person, or at least looking like I'm beating up or in a fight with a 4-foot person would kind of be sucky. Yeah, that's so big. If I have a chance of winning, then it would be also more impressive to fight an 8-foot tall person. So I'm looking for the glorious. I think what I'm trying to tell you people is I want the glory with the giantess. Ah,
The glory of beating the crap out of Megan Fox.
that too. Also,
Yeah.
all of Hollywood would regale me.
I may be just a lonely old tea kettle,
Sure.
but I don't think even an 8-foot Megan Fox could take a tea kettle.
Whoa!
That is fighting words.
I hope she listens to this podcast.
What you got to say to that 8-foot tall Megan Fox?
Come at me. No, I think I could probably outwit her.
Yeah.
I'm scrappy.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
What
You're
is
a kettle from the streets.
Yeah.
Bada
Kettle from the
Dito
streets.
Day.
Though she be but little, she be fierce. That's some Shakespeare for y'all.
Kettle of the streets, ba-da-dee-da-da. Kettle of the streets,
Dee-da,
ba-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da.
It's the terror of knowing what this kettle's about. Watching some good kettles get poured out.
That's slang for dead.
Keep going.
Nope, I can't.
I actually forgot the next
But
word.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
this kettle's gonna be
Turned up higher.
turned up
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we should stop.
I love
The
it.
terror
though.
of making some tea on the patio and give ourselves
This kettle is also
much
under
chance.
pressure.
It's a physics joke.
And that was the episode that got content ID.
Because it was just too good? It
was just
too
too-
similar?
Two on the money.
They must have stolen some Queen songs and put them in their podcast because clearly that was Queen.
Clearly.
That was great, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Brian, answer the goddamn question.
Megan motherfucking Fox. I'll bring her to the ground with my ferocity.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean, like
How
John
the
Cena.
mighty have fallen.
John Cena isn't like a
They'll
real fighter, but like I think he does have real muscles, and I don't. So I would go for Megan Fox. I just go for her knees. I just punch on them knees, and I think I could bring her to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, same deal. I don't think even expanded proportional muscles, 8 foot tall muscles, are going to be the same as 4 foot tall shrunken down John Cena muscles. 'Cause he's got every muscle in there. He's like, you got some muscles? Give me those. I need them for my arms.
He's got a full set.
He's like a muscle Kirby. He
Muscle
sucks them
Kirby.
up, and then he uses their power.
What if Kirby sucked up John Cena? Would he
man.
have that cap? Would he have them sweatbands?
He would. And those muscles.
Yeah.
He'd be a bulgy little ball man.
Bulgy little man. There's a megaphone Kirby, and if he did that, it would just be the John Cena theme. I don't remember what power it is, but he goes like blah, and everything on the screen goes. Ooh.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
Guys, we're unanimous.
Woo!
Yay.
I have online ordered an 8-foot Megan Fox to show up in a couple minutes, so we'll find out how we all do.
Great.
So we can all
Yay.
look forward to that. It's a special Facebook Live event that the PJC is going to be putting on. PJC v MF8.
Yes.
We made the big time.
We made it.
We made it.
Pay-per-view.
Did it.
I have questions about that.
Yeah?
Like Amazon, did you buy one on
No,
Amazon?
I know a guy.
Oh.
An internet
Like
guy.
oh.
He's Russian.
It's gonna be here any minute.
Yeah. I was like, hey, comrade, go into that deep web and find me an 8-foot Megan Fox. And he was like, da. and he did it. It was impressive. I'm impressive. What I'm trying to say is, I think that brings us to the third stop of the night. We have another stop to make.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's Puerto Rico, where we will find Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy, tell us.
Food. that
Jimmy,
is
no.
delicious. What do they have in Puerto Rico?
Plátanos.
Let me tell you. Shortly. Here
Jimmy was unprepared for this segment.
I'm unprepared to make jokes about Puerto Rico because I don't want to say a wrong
You were
thing.
the one who brought it up.
Yeah, but I wasn't prepared for
Well,
my
then
own
talk
joke.
about Concord, California.
Where's that?
Where's that?
Never heard
What
of
part of California was conquered?
Oh, by the conquistadors.
That's the name, all right. The conquistadors.
Let's make noises with our mouths.
Alright, so let's leave Puerto Rico, go to the land of merry fucking and killing.
Oh, my
America.
favorite land. America.
It's you know what? We're gonna leave that place. We're gonna leave that land. We're gonna
What?
take a little trip to Fantasyland.
Are you zagging on us?
I'm having a little zag.
Is this another Disney reference?
Yeah, it actually is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Because our contestants this week, which would have been better contestants last week,
Yeah.
are Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, or the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
And you can take, I'm going to say that you can take the Beast in either and or both Beast and human form.
A twofer.
God, it's been so long since I've seen any of those movies.
I remember Prince Eric being an idiot.
Yeah.
He seemed
He
like
was.
a real dum-dum.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was handsome, but he's a dummy.
I'm not really into blondes.
He was
was-
dark hair.
He was dark hair.
Oh, I thought he was blonde.
No, he was raven haired.
Wait a minute. Then
So
who am I
Eric's
thinking of?
raven haired. Let's
Right.
get their hairs
I'm
right.
gonna look up their
They're
pics.
all dark haired. Well, the Beast might be light haired.
I forget what color his... I mean, like, I remember what color his fur was.
It's about that color.
Oh, that guy.
His hair's about that color?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was...
Brownish gold.
I remember him
Go.
being, like, really different looking.
My hair story, real quick. When I was younger.
Too long.
Nope. My mom would tell me that my hair color, it was actually just blonde. She would describe it to me as golden, as a cute thing a mom does, I
Yeah.
guess. But I didn't fucking know any better, so I thought that my hair color was golden. So somebody like asked me on a paper in school or like, what color's your hair? And I'm like, golden. And I fucking probably look like a biggest sack of shit. Fucking second grade. Fuck you, every other kid. I got golden hair. Fucking got blonde hair. Go fuck yourselves.
Mine's way better than yours.
Billy, you dick.
I was hunted down by Jason the Argonauts for my golden hair. I'm a sheep. Oh.
All right, so catch me up on the Disney stuff because it's never really been my forte. So the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. So he was an asshole.
Okay.
He cast out a fairy witch who
Yeah, it looks
was
like
Spiteful
disguised.
witch.
Yeah, who was disguised and was like, "Help me!" And he's like, "No, fuck you. You're gross."
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Okay, well, you're gross now. Be a beast."
And all of your servants, even though they did literally nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
So who's the real villain here?
Fuck all of your shit.
The beast. Until you fall in love. And then he did. The end.
Okay.
And then Prince Eric is a Frenchman.
He was
I
like
think both of them are French.
He was like an adventurous sailorman.
Yeah,
and, like,
who
he was
wouldn't
always
settle down.
sailing around.
He wants a
and-
special girl.
And it's like, yeah, like this mermaid, like I forget if she saw him and
This
was like,
mermaid.
I forget if it was about him or just about having legs. I think it was.
No. She saved him from a shipwreck
Yeah.
and fell in love with him.
Oh yeah, that's lame.
In the movie, anyway. In the book, they probably fucked.
Well, we're talking about the movie though, because in the book
That's right.
it wasn't like Prince fucking Eric.
No.
So yeah, like basically he's like, fucking haughty sailor prince boy. That's kind of it.
That's kind of it. He
plays
played
the
the
flute.
flute. He has a really cute dog.
It's a big old shaggy dog.
He's got a shaggy dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That changes things.
But
Let me show
he
you the
just,
shaggy dog while they keep talking.
he just doesn't get it. Like, throughout the whole movie, she's trying her goddamn best, and he's just like,
he's just like,
I'm
Prince Eric.
you're looking into my eyes for a really long time.
Listen to my flute. I'm Prince Eric.
It's weird that you can't talk, but whatever. Fuck it, I guess.
I'm gonna bring you this beautiful young woman into my house.
I'm going sailing, adventuring again.
The Tea Kettle is now looking at the pictures of the Shaggy dog.
I remember that dog.
Shaggy dog, shaggy
What's the dog's
dog.
name?
Don't remember.
Little Mermaid dog.
Yep, that's his name.
His
Name is
his
Max.
Al
Max,
Green.
That's right.
Al Green.
Al Green the dog.
Al
Green the
Franken,
dog.
the dog.
Yep.
And then the last one was Aladdin.
Who is
Yeah.
great?
A liar.
Riff Raff, street rat.
I don't
He's
buy
a-
that.
He
He's a
stole a bread and an apple.
guys. He's
What a crapple.
he's a liar.
Is
He's
he?
a thief.
He lied at every turn.
But he felt bad about it.
Gotta steal to
Oh,
eat. Gotta
great.
eat to live.
If chick tracks have taught me anything, it's that feeling bad is all that matters.
No. No. He lied. And then he
lied to
almost
me.
didn't use his third wish to set somebody free.
Yeah, but that's
The genie, my
Whoa,
favorite.
spoilies.
that's an arc, you see.
Spoilies.
They start off good intentioned, have the promise of riches dangled like carrots.
He was a diamond in the rough, and he stayed in the rough until the last 5 minutes, and then he wasn't a complete piece of shit.
He gave the bread to the kids in the beginning. He got kind heart.
He probably stole the bread right afterwards.
He stole it
From
and
their
then
mouth.
gave it to the kids.
He
No,
is
I understand that.
fun. He is sexy.
He's got a monkey.
He's got a pet monkey.
All right.
He's got weird pants.
He's got weird
Got
pants.
some pretty
Parachute pants.
parachutey pants.
He's-
TK,
he's-
you remember this?
Fucking.
Yeah. Vaguely. Vaguely. I'm just thinking about my choices here. They don't sound great.
He's well dressed for a homeless person.
He's got a vest and parachutes.
And he's got a little fez,
And a
as I
little
recall.
fez.
Yeah.
Okay,
And a
so
monkey.
let me see if I have this right. Prince Eric,
Yeah.
hot but dumb,
Yeah.
Yep.
has a cute dog.
Yes. Musical.
Beast,
Good at chips.
rich, dick, not really like he's an animal. Does he turn human?
He does
He's
turn
an
human.
animal.
Okay, but what about in this scenario? Because
It's
doesn't he
either
do that
or.
because he like falls in love?
It's either or.
true love
He has
kiss.
to fall in love.
Does he
somebody has to love him as the beast for him to turn back into a human.
And so what?
That'd
is
be you.
Is he like a redeemable being?
I mean, she's just amazing
I think he
and has a lot of patience.
I think he's like a decent enough person for like a reclusive loner.
Beast man.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't he like force her to stay with him though?
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely kidnaps her, but then
That's a dick move.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
character
that.
arcs, like I say.
And then Aladdin, who's a poor liar.
Street rat, I don't buy
But
that.
also kind of a babe.
It's total babe.
Total babe.
Do you trust me?
Dude.
And then he does that apple trick.
I think I've done all the math, guys. I think I've got my call.
All right.
Do it.
You want to circle around
Geometry.
on you there, TK?
No. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Brian.
Okay. All right. We'll solve this one on the ice. Okay. So, I would marry Aladdin, and I'll tell you why. Because he's like a fucking dreamboat. He's fun. He's rakish. He's got a good heart.
He's got a monkey.
He's got a good monkey. He cleans up nice. I think he'd like give us a life of adventure. I think it'd be a very happy marriage. I would fuck Prince Eric because, again, he's a hottie with a body, but he's got the brains of a doorknob, and I wouldn't want to be saddled with him forever because that would be like a fucking prison sentence. And like he's got a cute dog, but that's not enough to carry. That is not enough to put up with Eric being Eric.
Yeah.
Can't fuck the dog.
And you know, I like the Beast because I empathize with the Beast. He's a fucking asshole, and I'm a fucking asshole, and I think we could be assholes together. But if we got married, it would suggest that we're in love, and he'd turn back into a human, and he'd be fucking boring and happy,
Nice.
and just better off dead. So I kill him.
There is a crucial difference between the two of you. Also, you can bake. He can't.
I can bake.
He can barely eat.
He can barely
and
eat.
I can bake and I can get baked. 420 legalize it, brah, shaka. Next up.
Oh, it's, I guess that falls to me. I was vacillating between fucking the street rat and Prince Eric. On the one hand, fucking Prince Eric means probably no venereal diseases. He's probably clean, but Aladdin, he's been on the street for a long time. He's probably a dirty boy. So I don't know what I'd catch from him. But Prince Eric is very beautiful, and generally you don't know if you're going to like have good sex with a beautiful person because they don't usually have to try very hard.
He is a sailorman, and they go from port to port.
Right. Oh, well, okay. You got me there. But then you got Aladdin, who's been on the streets, and he's learned a trick or two.
And yeah, you know, he sometimes you got to make the money, you know. And
Right.
do what
So
you gotta.
I'm going to have sex with Aladdin
Use a
because
Double
also
bag it.
having sex on a flying carpet would probably be death-defyingly amazing. All right? On this magic carpet ride. It would be a whole new world. I would kill Prince Eric because he doesn't deserve anything he gets. And then I would marry the Beast because even as a beast, like, I don't know, he'd probably be a good lay also, like a real animal in bed. And then also having all of his cool little creepy servants all around, that'd be cool.
Watching.
Yeah, watching. I get off on that, sure. And they do stuff for me. I'd be their guest all the time.
I have a 3-way with a candle.
Yeah, why not? Like, that was a hot feather duster. That was a hot feather duster. And so I'd marry him for the feather duster. That's what I guess what I'm trying to say. Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
God.
So I'd fuck the Beast.
Interesting.
Just look at him.
Just look at him.
So beastly. So
Them claws.
Them claws. You're not wrong. I don't think he could even like successfully take it gently. So you know, he'd try it and be like, "I'm a beast. I'm gonna fuck you." I would marry Aladdin because he's a fun guy. He turned into a snake man once in the cartoon.
Liar.
That was cool.
Liar.
He lied. He may have had one lie.
He's a liar.
And then he told the truth. He was a truth boy in the end.
Yeah.
Truthy guy.
He came clean.
All right.
And then he turned into a snake later. I'm telling you.
So we all got problems.
And then I'd kill Prince Eric.
Yeah, that
Because,
works
man,
too.
he's, I don't know. I'll just make it look like he drowned. It'll be fine.
It won't be hard.
Yeah.
It won't be hard.
Did he fall off the boat because he was stupid?
Oh, look, he choked to death on his flute.
Stupid flute.
What a stupid not a king.
Nobody was there to stop him from choking to death on his flute.
All right, TK. Let us have it.
All right, so I think we are unanimous in marrying Aladdin. Didn't you?
I married Aladdin.
I did not. I married the Beast for his...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I would marry Aladdin because I think he would keep things interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And if I recall correctly, he was charming and scrappy.
He
and
does have the
was.
most charisma of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that shit.
Not so fast, Jafar!
Abu!
Well, when you make him sound like that, I regret my choice.
That's his voice. He's got Surfer Boy voice for some reason.
Well, I did just watch Point Break recently, so it's still kind of winning me
You
over.
got that going.
I would fuck the Beast because for similar reasons as Jimmy, like
We've already established that the
he's a bit of an
Tea
animal.
Kettle likes to have fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Fucking get his claws all up in you.
Meow.
Kettles don't make that noise.
That was
Toot toot.
Toot toot. And I would kill Prince Eric and steal his dog.
legit. Yeah.
That was the
That's
only
very
one that I was
legit.
like really sure about
You were-
doing from moment one. When I saw that dog.
It's a toss up between fucking him and killing him. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can admit that.
Yeah.
Why not?
But like
why
Dave
not
made a
both?
good point. People that pretty don't usually have to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I've fucked anyone like movie star quality pretty like Prince Eric. So I don't know for certain.
Yeah, they don't learn tricks.
I don't like tricks.
They don't learn the tricks you need to know.
I have and can confirm, at least in my history,
Uh-huh.
the two like very pretty boys that I did end up sleeping with, not very good.
Oh.
The prettiest girl I ever slept with was underwhelming at best. Yeah.
Huh. All right.
So pretty though.
So,
So pretty.
oh my goodness. So,
Sorry, I vomited in my mouth.
It was
She was
adorable.
so pretty.
from the pretty. So pretty it hurt. Our last Would You Rather comes to us from Ellen in Seattle, and she asks, and this comes with another little preamble. So you fart during a job interview. Would you rather it be noticeably loud or noticeably smelly?
Oh. Wait, okay. So, is it still going to smell or be noisy a little bit?
I think so. Like you're not getting away with a silent but deadly or a all sound and no fury.
The answer I think is very simple for me. I don't know.
You've done a lot of job interviews.
I have. That's a depressing.
Just in
thought.
theory, yeah. It seems incredibly straightforward for me as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like personally, I think like the greater unpleasantness for me is like having to experience a really ghastly fart that just hangs in the air.
Fucking lingering.
I can only imagine that like in the position of the interviewer, like if some guy busted out a toot that was noticeable, like we could maybe have a good laugh about it. You know, if
You could see what your future employer is like.
well,
humor-wise.
no. I'm saying like as the interviewer, like if I was
yeah.
in the place of the interviewer, like the interviewee rips out a tort, and I'm just kind of like, oh, happens to the best of us. Anyway, let's talk about your experience at fucking Shake Shack.
Not farting.
Yeah, tell me about Shake Shack. You make good shakes? How's the chili there? Oh,
Not great.
Yeah.
It's called Shake Shack.
Yeah. Anyway, shut up. You don't get the job.
What about the Crab Shack?
So that's
Nicest
a
place in-
local joke. That's like 5 people listen to that and 3 maybe laugh.
Nicest place in Harmony.
God. Anyway, but like a really nasty fart that hangs in the air. Like if I was the interviewer, I'd be like, especially if it was quiet, it'd be like, oh, you fucky.
You're not hiding.
You little dick. I mean, you're furtive farting. Your secret farting of horror. Oh. Then what else will you hide? What else will you do in the secret here?
You'll take our staplers with a fart like that.
You will taint the office with your secret poison.
If this is you at your best, oh God.
I don't want to smell you at your worst. So, like, I would have to think that as the interviewee, I would feel more comfortable letting out the audible toot and being like, oh, God, okay, at least, like, that's over. At least that's all out in the open.
Well, what you're speaking of is longevity. A sound will happen and then be done, but a smell lingers on.
Yeah.
Well, like that, and I think I could more eat, that and, like, the fart announces itself, and I could just, there's no point in hiding it. I could just, laugh and be like, oh, sorry, pardon me. If I did the secret gas, I could try to be like, oh, sorry, I just got a nasty one. But that is that's a little bit more...
way worse.
It's worse. It's more blatant. It's like, why are you bringing up farts in your job interview?
Yeah, you don't want to.
You're the one who broached that subject at that point. It wasn't your colon.
You could also just, as an interviewer, the guy takes a big farty fart, and then you're like, oh God, but then you're like, his farts smell like oxygen only. He's hired.
if this is to set the precedent for what's to come, we'll have a less smelly office due to his loud but oddly pleasantly smelling farts. I think for my answer really hinges on how many people are interviewing me.
Oh.
So if it's more than one, I think I'm safe with a really smelly one. Because then the question is, who done dealt it?
Yeah.
But they're going to hear it at all, though. They're going to know it was you.
Well,
that's why I asked you in the beginning. It's like, are they going to hear it at all?
What I'm saying is that sometimes when a toot happens, you never know.
Sometimes it is hard to source the sound.
Yeah. Because it's muffled.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got seats that are upholstered. And they're kind of they go into it a little bit.
It wasn't me, it was a chair. Sorry.
Yeah. Or if that was another thing. What if we're sitting in leather chairs?
Yeah. Leather chairs.
Then so if it's one person, then it's loud. Because then I can just be like, my bad, let's move on. But if it's more than one person, there is doubt. So I go smelly.
But
if we're sitting in leather chairs, it's loud. No matter how many people, because then you're like, nope.
It's extra
that
loud.
old chair.
You're like, ha! Leather chairs, am I right? And they're like, right? Ha! We're throwing that out.
You've ruined our chair.
You shat all over a chair, didn't you?
I don't understand how farts work.
Time to burn down the office.
I knew we shouldn't have built on this ancient burial ground.
The fart ghosts are coming.
They're coming out.
I shouldn't have angered that gypsy woman.
Long ago in Lithuania. Tea Kettle.
Oh, loud all the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Because I don't want to work for someone who doesn't understand that farts happen. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And, I could totally, let one rip and then just be like, nerves,
I love the idea that you just purposely fart. You just stare them dead in the eye. You're like, your move.
You're kind of putting the onus on them. You're now interviewing them. You've shifted the power around.
Yeah. Do you want to body shame me while I'm already degrading myself in front of you?
Yeah.
Have at it, sir.
Just raise an eyebrow. Your move.
Your move. Yeah, but
So loud and proud.
my stinkers are stinkers.
Yeah.
That shit smells like a stink bomb went off. I don't know if you guys have ever actually smelled a proper stink bomb, but they're brutal.
No, I haven't.
Pretty rough.
Kids let them off in our fucking grade school bathroom all the time.
TK, I've spent a lot of time around you, and I don't think I've ever smelt something like death, similar to death, come out of you.
Are you sure?
I don't. None that I remember.
We used to have tacos on a weekly basis.
We did have Taco
we
Tuesday
did have
for like
Taco
2 years.
Tuesday.
It's true.
Oh man.
So, I mean, I guess, like, that shit takes some time to simmer, right? So, like,
get it.
I'm...
Simmering shit.
simmering
Shimmering sit.
Yeah. So, like, I guess I probably let them rip after you guys left.
Uh-huh.
I remember the stars of those olfactory experiences being your spouse. Actually,
Yeah.
he has quite the farts.
He does, and they hit him pretty quickly. So, like,
Yeah.
5-10 minutes post taco, he's, like, letting them roar.
Oh man.
But mine simmer, and then, like, when they hit, they are bad.
Yeah.
So,
That
but
reminds
they're like that hot, stinky, just like, just bad. Where like you know.
I do know.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the time where your cat peed in the bathtub.
Oh my god.
And then you tried to clean the bathtub using bleach, and the urine and bleach mixed together
yeah.
and made a noxious gas
Everyone's
that
eyes
filled the
were-
house.
Everyone's eyes were watering, and I was like, "I'm sorry, guys, I didn't know."
And Jimmy was coughing,
That
and
was-
I think Angel had to like lie on the ground.
We can all laugh
I
about
almost
it now.
Oh well, we all survived
We
my
did.
idiocy.
Well, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know it was going to make
How do people learn that shit?
by doing.
They either learn or they die.
Yeah.
Why am I slowly dying?
Darwin
Uh-oh.
Awards.
I'll change nothing.
Jimmy, did you answer?
I don't remember. Loud though,
You go aloud
for sure.
for all the reasons that we said?
Yeah, well, cause fuck.
Great. Podcast is over.
Yay!
Wait, Dane, hold on.
Yeah?
Wait. Is there somebody on the street?
Kids on the street.
I think
Kids
it's
on the beat.
I think it's a delivery van.
Oh, yeah? What's it delivering?
The 8-foot Megan Fox.
All right, we got to go beat up a giant Megan Fox, guys. So, I'll get the chains. What weapons are you guys bringing?
I just need some twine and maybe like some toothpicks and glue.
Okay.
Megan Fox,
Come out
to play. Okay, bit over.
Well done. Well done, Brian. Commit to the bit. And then,
My-
of course, Jimmy's going to have a wrist rocket.
No, my weapon is a 9-foot tall Megan Fox.
Too clever for her.
Cunning.
You know an even more Russian man on an even more internet.
He's been Russian for more.
Okay. That turned my stomach a little bit. Anyway, thanks all for coming to the PJC. Thank you specially to the Tea Kettle for joining us. Hopefully, through the wonders of the internet, we'll be able to bring you to our audience more often. But yeah, it was great having you. You've made all of our lives better.
Oh, don't make me cry. That would be twice already.
All right, fuck you.
Oh, I deserved that.
But
And on that note,
my name is Dane.
my name is Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm a tea kettle.
And have a good night and get home safe. Oh, wait! Go on Facebook. Give us Would You Rathers.
Yeah, do that. For
Fuck's sake.
Also,
God damn
tweet
it.
us. I've started tweeting, guys.
Oh.
What are you tweeting?
Funny things. I'm tweeting quotes from the show. Funny things Brian has said, because I can't think of any. Yeah, that kind of shiz. But do that. Review us on iTunes and
Give us Would You Rathers again.
give us Would You
again.
Rathers. Yes, please. Jamie and Stephanie Ed can't keep us afloat forever. So,
Come on, y'all. Don't you want to be internet famous?
but like I said before, have a good night and get home safe.
Yeah, do that. Do that shit. Just do it.
Do it.
Next time on the PJC.
Oh, the growth is back. Oh God, Brian!
Oh no, it's worse this time. Ah!
Hey guys, what's going on? Dane's here. It's me, Dane. I'm here.
Dane,
Oh no! The tea kettle farted!
that's what Brian's dick sounds like.
My boner won't stop farting.
Oh. Cue the music. Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
I can't be here in person, I'll be here in flatulent spirit.
Yeah. You just gotta let a real bad one go that lasts weeks and weeks.
Oh, a real stinker.
Please don't, though.
please, we want to enjoy our living room.
I didn't
Hot
get to say...
tub, our jacuzzi.
Our jacuzzi.
That we are proud of.
With the
It's
couch
proud.
in it.
We've made that joke before.
Okay.
It's okay, yeah.
Good. Thus ends the Kettle Chronicles.
Kettle
Kettle
Chronicles!
Aw.
And
If you and Jordan ever have a baby, you should get it that book.
What is it?
it's Nobody Likes a Cock Block.
show it to him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, nobody likes a cock block.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Not
damn,
I.
Dane,
I did it.
damn.
I cocked that
Fucking
block.
kids book.
One of my favorite things, I'll never have children, but one of
Don't
my
show me
favorite things I've
things.
ever seen for a child was a little onesie that said on it responsible adult beta. And it made me so happy. I was like, ooh, maybe I'll have kids just for this. That would be irresponsible.
Just for this shirt.
Just for
Jimmy's so serious about his
So-
comedy t-shirts that he'll have a child for one.
There was this like webcomic where like as part of like some fucking one-off gag, there's like this character showing off like tacky clothing, and one of them was a baby onesie that said "future dead person."
I love it.
And so ends the Tea Kettle Chronicles. Will we ever see the brass tea kettle again? Find out on a future episode of The Proud Jacuzzi Crew.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh, is that... Are you doing Quantum Leap? Are you doing Quantum Leap?
That's Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay.
I was actually named after a Days of Our Lives character.
I know that.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, now you
Quantum Leap is more.
Oh, boy.
I like the whole. There was a whole sequence in the last episode when it was just that. It was just everyone doing MacGyver.
Yeah, that was good. And because you guys actually know it, and then Jimmy and I don't, so we just made it up. Remember when that happened, guys? Last week?
Remember,
Yeah. I've watched a lot of MacGyver
Yeah.
in my lifetime.
I only smoke after meals and after MacGyver.